Hello, welcome to Verbling. Hi there. I'm Teacher Oakley, and for the next hour, we're going to continue our little series here at Verbling, looking at sentence types. Yesterday, we discussed and practiced forming simple sentences or independent clauses. Same thing, independent clause, simple sentence, same thing. Today, we're going to focus on compound sentences, which basically consists of joining two simple sentences together. That's it, and we'll practice forming them, and we'll look at some kind of different variations of compound sentences and different ways to join them. Tomorrow and the next day at the same hour here on Verbling, tomorrow we'll be looking at complex sentences with dependent and independent clauses, joining them together, and the next day the most complex type, which is actually called complex complex rather, sentences. All right, today, compound sentences. All right, we'll talk about them, and you guys are going to practice a little sentence construction today. So let me welcome you to the class. Hello, JR. Wow, long time no see. Hey.
Hello. Yes.
What's up?
Nothing special. The time is changing in Brazil, you know, and I was doing some English lessons at 11 p.m. and sometimes at midnight, but now you are a little bit advanced, and because of that it was not possible to attend your
Okay.
English lessons anymore. But today I got up a little bit early, so
What time is it there now?
now it is 7 p.m.
7
Yes.
a.m.
Yeah, 7 a.m.
You confused me there. Okay. Yeah, okay. I see. All right. Well, anyway, good to see you again. Anyway, I've been on vacation for a couple of weeks. I'm just back yesterday. Anyway, nice to see you again.
Okay, nice to see you as
Thank
well.
you. And also, I need to welcome Nian. Good to see you again.
Hi again, teacher.
Again. I don't know how many classes today, but good to see you again. Welcome. Okay. Today, pretty straightforward grammar and sentence construction. I'm going to do a little screen share, and we'll get started. Plenty of room in the class for any other Verbling students who would like to join us. Please do. Come on in anytime. Okay, compound sentences. Here we go. All right. Compound sentence construction. It contains, as I mentioned earlier, two independent clauses, or, to say it another way, two simple sentences, joined by a coordinator, or also possibly called a coordinating conjunction. They are very specific. There are 7 of them, and only 7 of them, and these are them. For, and, nor, but, or, yet, so. And as a mnemonic device or memory device, you can remember fanboys to remember the coordinating conjunctions. That F for, A for and for nor, and so on. There are only 7 of them. Okay. Next, one of these crazy rules. Except for very short sentences, coordinators are always preceded by a comma. This is okay. There are some rules in English which are like this. Exceptions with except. All right. Here's the deal. If you always put a comma in front of the coordinating conjunction, you will always be correct, even in a very short sentence. It's not wrong to do it in a very short sentence. Sometimes, in a very short sentence, it is not necessary to do it. However, the rules of how short is short and what is correct are somewhat vague. There's no specific rule, 2 3-word clauses. There's nothing like that. It's just, does it seem right? So if you want to, if it's important, if you're doing formal writing or something like that, then just always use a comma before the coordinator, and you cannot be wrong. It's one of those kinds of rules where you can do it one way and always be right, and do it another way and you may be wrong. Okay, we're going to look at some examples of compound sentences. In these examples, the subject noun are yellow, or highlighted yellow. The verbs are highlighted green, and the coordinators, or again, coordinating conjunction, which I prefer, because there are 2 types of conjunctions: coordinating conjunction, fanboys, or subordinating, creating a subordinate or like slave clause, subordinating conjunctions, which we will be looking at tomorrow when we look at complex sentences. All right, the coordinating conjunctions here are highlighted in red. Okay, so let's look at some examples. They're all pretty much the same, pretty straightforward. Excuse me. I, subject, tried to speak Spanish. Notice the comma, and my friend tried to speak English. Okay. The big difference when you're looking at compound or complex sentences is you're going to introduce a second subject noun. All right. If the one subject does 2 actions, that's fine. That's great, but it is a simple sentence. You can have multiple subjects or multiple verbs in a simple sentence. Bob and I went fishing and had lunch. Okay, went, had, 2 verbs, Bob and I, 2 subjects. That's fine. That's still a simple sentence. What differentiates compound or complex sentences is you're introducing a new subject to do a new action. Okay, Alejandro played football, so Maria went shopping. All right, obviously these coordinating conjunctions have different purposes, and obviously you're just adding another piece of information. So obviously you're showing a result. You might form the sentence a different way. Alejandro or Maria went shopping because Alejandro played football, to show cause and effect or cause and result. 4, so is much more common. This next number 3 here, while it's totally correct, there's nothing wrong with it. Alejandro played football for Maria went shopping. Okay. Well, this is 4 is like saying, is introducing the cause, like saying Alejandro played football because Maria went shopping, instead of with so Maria went shopping because Alejandro played football. It's just reverse. This is kind of rare using 4 anymore. It's not done that much anymore. Okay. Let's try making some compound sentences. Well, okay, a little more information. Let me quickly say hello to Ken. Hi, Ken. Welcome.
Yes, hello.
Hello.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, all 3 of these compound sentences with a connective. All right, and as I was just saying, the use of the different coordinators change the meaning of the sentences. Okay. Okay, in sentence 2, Alejandro played football first. As a consequence, Maria went shopping. In sentence 3, Maria went shopping first. So the cause and then the effect. Well, I think I pretty much covered that. Okay. We also have yet and but, which introduce a contrasting idea. Okay, I read a book, but my wife did housework. A contrasting, I was enjoying myself, my wife was working, like that. Okay, let's kind of based on these examples here, let's have you guys give it a try, forming your own. Keep it simple. A nice basic compound sentence. Jair, you want to give it a try first?
Yeah, let me think. Maria went to the beach, so Carlos stayed home watching TV.
Okay. All right. Yeah, it's fine. Maria went to the beach. Okay, great. Subject noun. Went, verb. Okay. All right, we have a prepositional phrase. That's fine. Our joining conjunction here is so. A new subject, Carlos. Very good. And stayed. All right, new verb. We have an object noun in this case. And then a gerund adjective clause. Okay. A gerund clause, rather, a gerund phrase. Okay, perfect. Yes, that will do. That's it. All right. Great.
Okay.
Perfect. Perfect sentence. Nian, you want to give it a try?
My baby watched TV
Watched.
for what? TV for I cooked dinner.
Okay. For I cooked dinner, like that?
Yes.
Okay. My baby watched TV for I cooked dinner. Okay, again, because you cooked dinner, your baby watched TV would be the meaning here. Yeah. Again, this is totally correct. All right. You are absolutely correct here. I'm not correct. I misspaced the comma, but you are totally correct. But again, just so you know, while being absolutely grammatically correct and there's no problem with it, I do have to reiterate that using for as a coordinating conjunction often sounds a little more formal. I don't know. The knight slayed the dragon, for his princess in waiting was held captive for 20 years. I don't know. It sounds old, is what it sounds. It sounds really old and kind of formal, and it would sound a little odd in spoken conversational English. Usually we'd figure out some other way to say it. My baby watched TV because I cooked dinner. I cooked dinner, so my baby watched TV. We usually figure out another way to say it. Again, technically speaking, nothing wrong with it. It's just in modern colloquial English, it sounds a little out of place. It's Ken. Hi, Ken. Let's talk. You mean for means while?
Mm-hmm.
Not really. It's more like because.
Okay.
The knight slew the dragon, for his lady had been held captive
Mm-hmm.
20 years because his lady had been captive of the dragon. Yeah. Yeah. Again, it's really, I would never use this in conversational English. Ken, you want to give it a shot here using any of the fanboys? For and nor, but, or yet so. Give it a shot.
This place is hot, so I turn on the air conditioner.
Okay, cause and effect. Okay. Oh, let me use an acronym there. Just because I'm lazy. This place is hot, so I turned on the AC. By the way, colloquial English, AC, air conditioner, very common. Yeah, that's great. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, that's great. Turned on, we got a phrasal verb. Phrasal verbs aren't going to change anything. They're used just like normal verbs in regards to verb tense, in regards to sentence construction, no difference. Phrasal verbs or any other kind of verbs. Let's try some, let's step it up. Let's try some tricky ones. Okay, before we do that, Nian, you have a question? Let me make sure I understand. Turned
Yes,
on or turned on?
because I see the to be is either, so I consider the turn on or turn on.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this place is hot, so I will turn on future tense, the AC. This place is hot. It's okay. It's okay that he changed tense here. It just means that he's done. He's already turned it on. It would imply that the AC takes a little while to cool down, or the place is normally hot. It's always hot in here, so I turned on the AC. I'm not quite sure, but this is perfectly okay. I cannot say, so I turn on the AC. That doesn't make sense because I use present simple to express the idea this is a regular habit or daily activity or what is considered normal. Maybe this place is hot, so I turn on the AC every day when I arrive. Okay, now there you could use present simple tense because it's a habit. You're saying every day you do this. Without some kind of time phrase, it's better actually the way Ken did it. Okay? You understand? Got it. Okay. Nian, oh, okay. Well, we'll come back to you in a minute. Jer. Okay. Well, we tried a for, and is easy. We done a so. Let's try some of these others we haven't tried yet. Let's see if we can work. Try any one of these, nor, but, or yet.
Okay. Paul bought a Ferrari, but he could buy a Lamborghini.
Oops, I forgot my comma. Keep me in line here if I make a mistake like that.
Okay.
But he what?
He could buy a Lamborghini.
Do I know how to spell Lamborghini? I think so. Okay, now this one I do have a little bit of a problem with the verb tense.
He could bought, maybe.
He could, yeah. You want to use past, a past modal. So could have, would have, should have, might have.
Yeah.
because it was in
Yes.
the past that he bought a Ferrari. So yes, exactly. It would be better to say he could have bought. Oh, I'm sorry. This has to be past participle. But he could have bought Lamborghini. Okay. All right. Yes. Now this is fine the way it is. Very good. Notice the use. It's really this. The subject noun is the same. In the first one, we use his proper name, and in the second clause or independent clause, we use the pronoun he. This is very normal, and this happens all the time with compound sentences or complex sentences using a pronoun in the second clause. Very good. Yeah, even the same verb, no problem with that either. That's perfectly fine. Okay, good job. Okay, Nian, we've got. You can try one with or yet or nor.
I have finished my work. My
Okay, I
but
finished.
he has not finished yet.
Okay. Sure, that's fine. Absolutely, absolutely okay. Notice yet here used in a different way. Here it's used as an adverb to express time. Up to now, and good job using present perfect tense there, which you
Yeah.
would definitely have to use with yet. Good job with your verb tenses. Okay. Just to challenge, I was trying to get you to use one of the other connectives. Well, what could we do here? I finished the book yet. Can you finish this sentence? You did a good job with yours. Yours was perfect. I just want to explore using the coordinator yet.
I cannot.
Yet I cannot.
No, I cannot finish this sentence.
Oh. Well, it was exactly what I wrote that instantly because I was actually thinking that. Yet I cannot remember any of it. Okay. It's used. Whoops. It's used to introduce a contrasting point, an unexpected contrast. Okay. I finished my book, yet I cannot remember any of it. I've eaten 5 cheeseburgers, yet I'm still hungry. Okay, an unexpected contrast. Okay. That's how yet gets used. Okay, what have we not done? Or and nor. Okay. Ken, it falls to you to use these choice connectives. Or nor. How would you use
I've
either one
never
of them?
I've never been to Philippines. Nor uh, nor I've never met Okuri there.
Okay. Say it again.
Uh,
Nor.
nor I never met Okuri there.
Okay, you got the present perfect.
No, yes, that's right. Double negative. No, I never. Doesn't needs to be a present perfect. Okay.
Yes, it does.
Why?
Why?
No.
Because
Yes.
up till now, maybe someday in the future, we will actually meet. We're not dead yet. I'm not dead. You're not dead. There's a possibility that we could meet in the future.
Okay.
It's the same reason that you have to say, I've never been to the Philippines.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Nor I. Okay. All right, this is a little tricky. Nor have I
Nor have I.
ever.
I see. Okay.
Okay, because nor is the negative, right?
Mm.
I have never been. Okay, the negative is never,
Mhm.
right? And here, the negative is expressed by using nor.
Mhm. Okay.
Okay, you did not do this action. Nor have I ever met. Notice it's a little tricky. We've got something a little tricky happens instead of the I have never been. Okay, the classic subject have, then an adverb, then the past participle, classic layout of a present perfect tense. Notice things get a little weird here.
Yeah.
Nor have I ever met.
Conversion.
I
Okay.
I've inverted the subject noun in have,
Mhm.
right? This happens with nor. This is a special little. That's why I was saying is that this is the kind of tricky one.
Mhm.
Usually, okay, and here's something that's it's a little confusing if you study and you look at textbooks. It's going to kind of depend on the textbook you look at. Is it an older grammar textbook? Is it a newer one? Is it a British one? Is it an American one? Some textbooks will tell you that you cannot use neither without, you cannot use nor without neither. Neither have I ever been to the Philippines. Now I can use ever instead of never. Nor have I ever met Oakley. Okay. It is commonly used if you look at newer or American textbooks. They don't really care if you use neither. It's not necessary. It's considered to be a more formal application, and what you have done here is perfectly acceptable. It's acceptable for me as an American. I do not have a problem with this. Okay, just so you know. And the same thing with or, the either or. Either I will go to bed early or I will stay up and watch the movie. But of course you can also use or without either. I will go to sleep or I will not. Okay. More about compound sentences. Let's continue. Okay, we talked about all that. Yes, to review, yes, we know. A compound sentence contains two or more independent clauses. Yes. It could be more than two. Two is the common type that we've all tried. JR, okay, thank you.
Thank you. See you next time. Bye.
All right, have a great day. Take care.
Thank you.
All right. All right. Okay, the independent clauses are in blue. Yes, they are. This sentence contains no dependent clauses. If it did, then it would be a compound complex sentence. It would be a different type of sentence if it contained an additional complex sentence. However, sometimes compound sentence can possibly contain more than two independent clauses. In fact, just so you know, in English, in grammar, you literally could be grammatically correct and create an absolutely infinite sentence, a never-ending sentence, by adding more and more clauses and or phrases. You can create a sentence that basically never ends, 10 billion word long sentence, and it would still be grammatically correct. So, it is possible, okay, for example, to have a simple sentence with 8 million subjects and 40 million verbs. But no one is going to read your sentence, and no one is going to listen to you. Who has the time? Okay, it is possible to add 57 compound sentences together, but no one's going to read this sentence because it's ridiculous, and using all these coordinating conjunctions would get really boring. But let's take a look at the example here. Okay, I love conjunctive adverbs. Really. My students love each other, and we all love holidays. Well, look at what we have going on. What do we have going on here? There is another way. There is another way to connect independent clauses or simple sentences together, and that is by using this little guy here. By using, whoops, sorry, by using the where'd it go? Whoops, oh, I killed it. By using, oops, where am I? By using a semicolon. This guy here, that little guy there. That's a semicolon. It is possible to use those. We generally do not use this. It is frequently used when we want to add 3 or 4, when we're doing a list of different things, or a kind of a list of independent clauses or simple sentences. This would be very normal, what we see here, using a semicolon to separate the start of the list from the rest. We sometimes also use a semicolon to join two independent clauses that are somehow related and seem to belong together, but none of the coordinating conjunctions really do the trick, so to speak. Perhaps it has something to do with sequence, or frequently it has to do with sometimes description, when two things are very, very related sentences of description. You can put them together. By the way, all these compound sentences, if I really wanted to, I could just say the heck with it. I don't want a compound sentence. I want simple sentences. I could just put a period. I love conjunctive adverbs, period. Capital M, my students love each other, period. Get rid of the and. Capital W, we all love holidays, period. You can always do that if you want to. Let's give this a try. See if you guys can give me an example based on this example. 3 independent clauses. Let's give it a try. Nien?
My husband love watching TV. My little daughter want to play with her toy, and I love sewing.
Well, it's long. Okay. Let me catch up to you. Okay. What's missing? The punctuation. Where and what punctuation do I need? Nien? Nien, are you there?
Sorry, I turn off the mic. My mic. My husband loves watching TV. I will use after this sentence.
You're using what?
After, yes, is a semicolon.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
And I will use the comma after before and.
Yep. After toy, before and. Yes, you are correct. Okay. That time when you said it, I heard the S. My husband loves. I heard Z. Good.
Yes, I got it. Yeah.
The first time you said it, I did not hear the S's, so your verb conjugation was off. My little daughter wants to play with her toy, and
Yes,
I love sewing.
I got
Okay.
it.
Yeah. All right. But yes. Okay. Great. You've got it. The punctuation is all correct. Yes, that's it. Exactly. Okay. Ken, you want to give it a try?
We like studying English. Semicolon. Uh, he likes learning grammar.
Ah, okay.
And I like uh, learning speaking.
Ah, okay. Now this is actually very good. This is a better example than my initial example. And here's why. This is excellent. Okay, you have a broader statement here, a more general statement, and you break that statement into two more specific categories. This is exactly the place where you use a semicolon. This is it right here. This is a very good example. I'm going to keep this for future lessons. This is valuable. This is exactly how you really generally use the semicolon, where it's very useful. You're breaking something down from one category to a couple examples, or from one category to subcategories. Excellent. Very good. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Can't really. That's a great example right there. Can't really do a better one. Another feature that you may see in a compound sentence, you might see some linking words or some transitionals used, adverbs, for example. For example, I can name several conjunctive adverbs. Got the semicolon. Consequently, there it is. Something consequently, as a result, something like that. So maybe not just one word, but possibly a clause, like as a result could be used here. My friends are impressed. Okay, notice the construction. We have this linking word or possibly phrase, and then there's another comma here to separate it from the independent clause. Okay. No different than what we would do if we were forming, for example, if we were forming a simple sentence. Actually, comma, I hate spinach. No different. This is correct. Actually, I hate spinach. So we're doing the same thing. We're not doing anything different. Simple sentence is an independent clause. We're really doing exactly the same thing here. Okay, how would we do it, Nian, if instead of consequently, I wanted to use, it consequently looks great here with the semicolon and everything. And by the way, it's a semicolon, not semi-comma, semicolon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
How would I do this if I, okay. What if I wanted to use so in the sentence? This is one that is, okay, sometimes, what, well, okay. I don't know how to do, where should I put so? Well, I'm already doing it, so never mind. I'm getting ahead of myself. Sometimes there are a lot, actually, of phrases that used as linking words or linking phrases that include one of these words that are connecting conjunctions. Phrases like and thus, or and so. Okay. This is easily confusable, which is why I brought it up. There's a couple ways to deal with this. Look, so it means the same thing, result, as consequently. It really means the same thing. I can use the phrase, so consequently, just like this. That's perfectly okay. What if I only wanted to use so? Nien, how would I do it?
I think it's okay.
It's okay. Yes, it is okay. But obviously, if I'm using so, I don't need the semicolon anymore. I just use the comma,
Ah,
right? So you
yeah.
got to be aware of that. However, if I'm going to, again, if I'm going to use the so consequently as a phrase, I have to do it this way with the semicolon, because this is no longer so a coordinating conjunction. This is actually a transitional phrase. This is a different thing. Okay, so
Yeah.
that's what I was trying to express. This is actually different, and it can be confusing because there's a lot of these little phrases, and thus and so. You know, in reality, I could do this as well. There's another possibility here. There's more than one way. So consequently, of course, this looks weird, doesn't it? It looks odd, but it is technically speaking correct. I'm throwing in this little transitional here in a weird way. It looks odd, but it's technically correct because I'm separating it with commas. It's separate, so it's really the same thing. The comma, so my friends are impressed. All right. That's another possibility. So you have to be a little careful with the punctuation when you're fooling around with this stuff. Let's have you guys try another round of trying this. See if you can form a compound sentence and throw some kind of transitional, like actually or consequently, as a result, whatever. Hopefully, whatever. And honestly, whatever. Let's see what you guys can come up with. Ken, I'll have you go first this time. Won't have to pick on Yen again.
Actually, I neither smoke nor drink.
Ah. Okay, well, this is interesting. Okay. What kind of sentence is this?
I don't know. One sentence, not the two sentences.
Yeah, that's right. There's one independent clause here. Although you've used neither nor correctly. Yes, this is a simple sentence. I neither smoke nor drink because you haven't introduced another subject noun. What if you wanted to? If you must make this into a compound sentence, how could you change it?
Actually, neither smoke nor drink, but
Ah, oh, okay,
makes sense. But
yes.
I sometimes drink a little bit of red wine.
Okay. Well, yeah, all right. That's one way to do it, adding a whole nother clause. What I was going to suggest, actually, taking your original sentence here. Well, let me see. Nian, can you think of a way to make this simple sentence into an easier way to make this into a a compound sentence?
Let me think.
Sure. Okay.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Give you a clue. Where's the other nor here? Where did we do that? Way up here.
The,
I have never been to the Philippines, nor have I ever met Oakley there. Okay.
no,
How could I do this? Change this simple sentence into a compound.
I
What do I need for this
have
part?
drink nor
Not
I
have.
have nor have drink.
No. You're getting closer to the idea. Nor do
Do
I.
drink. Do
Yes.
I drink?
The negative present simple, which is it's negative because it has nor. Negative. You need don't. I don't drink. Or you
Yes.
can say, nor do I drink. So you need to add the auxiliary. Once again, we've got the little switcheroo thing, just like before. Last time it was with present perfect, so the auxiliary or helper verb was
Do.
have. Yeah, here it's do. That's right. Same thing. We have this weird thing that goes on with nor. Same thing. Again, I'm just flipping the subject noun and the first auxiliary. Actually, I'm doing the same thing that I do in questions, in a question sentence. But here's another place where this happens. It's a weird exception. After nor, I have to do this weird inversion thing. The subject and first auxiliary. Okay. Nien, can you do some creating?
Yeah.
Using some kind of, I don't know, consequently, as a result.
Although I hate the football, I hate football. Although I hate football.
Okay. Sorry. One more time. I'm sorry. That was me.
Although I hate football.
Although
I hate football.
I hate.
Hate.
You hate football?
Hate. Yes, football.
Oh, I hate football. Okay.
I go with him to what? The football match.
Okay. I go with him to watch. Again, you're using simple present tense, so it would be a regular thing to watch football matches.
Matches.
That's how you would say that. You're talking in general, regular thing. You'd use a plural. Okay. Now, first of all, where do I need punctuation? Yeah.
After although, do we need put the comma here? I'm not sure.
No, you're not. Okay. Actually, no. The comma goes here. Although I hate football.
Oh.
I go with him to watch football matches. Okay. This is something different. Okay. Because although is not, this is different. This is not a transitional phrase or an introductory phrase. This is different. This, we'll start looking at this tomorrow, in much more depth. This is a subordinating conjunction. Okay, so this is a subordinator. What you have here, when you use the fanboys, for, and, nor, but, so, you basically ignore that coordinating conjunction. You ignore it, you forget about it, it's just joining two simple sentences. When you use some other subordinating conjunction, you have to consider this whole thing as the clause. So it doesn't make sense by itself. It's not a simple sentence. It's now a dependent clause. Because you can't just say, if I walk up to you on the street and say, although I hate football, it wouldn't make sense. It's an incomplete idea. Okay? This is kind of, now we're starting to preview tomorrow's class, the difference between compound and complex sentences. This is a perfectly acceptable sentence. It's just a complex sentence. Okay?
Yeah.
This is not a compound sentence. Okay. Okay. How could I make it? How could I change it? By, for example, maybe if I do something like this. Honestly, I hate football. Okay. Now, what conjunction could I use here?
After holiday.
After the comma. After football, comma, what? Which coordinating conjunction could I use? I do need a comma after honestly. Yes, you're correct. What goes here? What coordinating conjunction could I use? Yeah.
But.
But. Oh, you said but. Sorry. There you go. Yes, absolutely. Honestly, comma, I hate football, but I go with them to watch football matches. This is a compound sentence. Okay? You see the difference? When we had although, there's no comma after although. That's another way to tell the difference. Okay. So, yeah, so this is correct. Very good. All right. Ken, we still got, I don't know, 6, 7 minutes. How ridiculous a sentence can you make? How many independent clauses can you give me?
Long
Go
sentence.
for it. Yeah.
Long nonsense sentence.
We did 3. Let's go for 4 or 5. Actually, let's start with 4. See how far we can get before the class is over. Okay.
Frankly speaking.
Oh, okay. Very good.
I want to watch Star Wars. In 3D. On 3D. I'm sure.
In 3D.
3D.
Oops, in 3D. Yeah.
However.
Oh, however. Okay. However, another subordinating conjunction.
Comma, however. I don't know.
No, actually.
Okay, that's however.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll let you do your thing. All right.
However, I am afraid of 3D sickness. Continue. And it happened to me while I'm watching Avatar.
We've got a lot to talk about here. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. All right. Frankly speaking, comma. Well, so far so good. I want to watch Star Wars in 3D. Okay, I got no problem with that. That is okay. That is clearly our independent clause right there. That is an independent clause. However, I am afraid of 3D sickness. This, however, is definitely a dependent clause. Because notice there's no comma after however. This is hooking up one whole clause. All right. However, I'm afraid. So this is a complex sentence. All right. Now we've got a new subject, so we forgot our comma here. And it happened to me while I am watching Avatar. It happened.
I was
Yeah.
watching Avatar.
Yes, thank you. Needs to be past tense. That is correct. This is another independent clause. What we have here is basically an example of Thursday's lesson, 2 days from now. This is a compound complex sentence. It contains at least 2 independent clauses and at least 1 dependent clause. This is a very good example of a compound complex sentence. It combines both the compound, 2 dependent clauses and 2 independent clauses and at least 1 dependent. Yeah. Okay, now I have to ask you about the content here. Ken, have you seen the new Star Wars movie yet?
Not yet, but
Yeah.
I'm wondering whether if I can see it in 3D or 2D.
Okay, and is this really a thing? 3D sickness?
Yeah, it happened to me. So now.
It really did.
Yes.
Okay. Really?
Yes.
Is it like seasickness or something?
Like car sickness, kind of.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
And
yeah. Motion.
I don't know what it is, and I checked the website, and some websites said about that. So yeah,
Okay.
it happens for some people.
Some websites
Sites
told about that.
Told about that. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That's interesting. All right. I didn't even know that existed. Okay. Nian, how about you? Have you seen the new Star Wars movie yet?
No, I'm not.
Are you going to?
No, I don't like movie. The movie about the war. I don't like the fighting.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So you have never seen any Star Wars movies?
Yes.
Really? Can I get your autograph? You're probably the last person on Earth.
I think I will try someday.
Okay. All right. Okay. That's interesting. All right. You want to, Nian, but we've got 2 or 3 minutes. You want to try, see if you can go for 4 independent clauses.
Okay, I think I will try it.
Sure.
Honestly, my English is not good. My speaking skill is very poor. My pronunciation is not good also, and my vocabulary is not enough to speak fluently.
Okay, I cannot keep up with you. What was the last one? And my
vocabulary.
Yeah, that's it.
Yes.
Okay.
So I want to join Bubbling to improve my English skill.
Oh my goodness.
My skill.
Okay.
Yeah. It's long enough.
Yeah, it is. Okay, so I want to join Burbling to improve my skills. Okay, all right. Well, let's take a look. Honestly, comma, yes. My English is not good. Whoops. Can keep up with you there. All right, help me out with the punctuation. I did not do the punctuation. So help me out with the punctuation here. Other than
after good.
Okay, what do you want?
A comma.
A comma?
Yeah.
Sure.
No, semicolon.
Ah, very good. All right. Yes, and?
Yes, and after poor, I use a comma. No, semicolon.
Again, Okay.
again. Yeah.
Because you're
And
listening. Okay. And
after my pronunciation is poor, I use a comma.
mm-hmm.
Yes. Mm. Be and before so I use a comma also.
There you go. All right. Well, okay. That's actually 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5. Congratulations, you're the winner. 5 independent clauses, and that is absolutely correct. That is a correct sentence right there. Nice job. Good job. Excellent. Okay, lady and gentlemen, I, your teacher, must humbly bid you adieu. I'm starving. I have to go eat. So thank you very much. You guys have a great day or great evening, whatever you got ahead of you. Thanks a lot.
Thank
Great job.
you.